Hello, everybody. So, I have some good news to share with you if it's not already obvious from the title and the thumbnail. Yes, I did win the copyright claim war over there on my other channel, and the video is back up. And just as I was going to pull the video up, obviously you're going to see it. I'm pulling up right now. I saw this and it just aggravated me. And it really does highlight something important that I want to talk to y'all about today. I'm not going to hold you for a very long time. Don't worry. This isn't going to be the longest video. But there's a few reasons I wanted to make this video today. But before I even move further, I just want to put it here. I posted the video. It's the interview with the daughter of Rock Nation CEO. The Rock Nation CEO's name is Desiree Perez, of course, public figure. Although I had never heard of this person, Desiree Perez, until pretty recently, at least not where it actually registered that that's who that was. But as you can see, I posted about a month ago, and then I posted some other videos. Well, sometime around, I don't know, somewhere, the video got a copyright claim on it. And there's different ways that you can copyright claim a thing. You can just have it immediately taken down if you're the copyright owner, or you can do like a request, kind of like there's like a more aggressive way to go about it, and then like a slightly less aggressive way to go about it. This avenue that was taken was the most aggressive. Now, I do want to go over the process that happened with y'all, because I feel like if I don't put it out there, then like the general public who's not YouTubers doesn't really understand or know exactly like what we have to go through just to do this. And look, listen, I know that I have it very good, and I'm happy I make this choice to do this job. I'm thankful and grateful to YouTube to even providing this platform and all of that. This isn't about YouTube, because truly these people are so aggressive, they would sue YouTube too. And that is why YouTube does have this system in place. So this video is not to drive on YouTube. It's really to point out that people can just make stuff up and bully not only me, but also YouTube into doing stuff like, let me rewind. Okay. So we're here, right? As you can see, there's no thumbnail is even showing up on here. So it's like, this video has been down for almost 2 weeks. And as you can see, I mean, it's got 137,000 views. It could have, who knows how many more views it could have had. I definitely don't do this stuff for views. If I did, I wouldn't make half the videos I make. I would make other videos about other stuff. But it is kind of like, at the end of the day, it is my job. Someone else is on that video. It wasn't just me. Demore was on that video, and she was trying to expose a firsthand experience. And I say was, I mean, it's back up. You can go watch it now. But she was trying to expose a firsthand experience in something and with something that I have advocated against for a long time, is the Florida Shuffle. So these are things that are of high public importance. And why did it get copyright struck? For what, you might be asking? Was it like a video? Did I play a long video? Did I have somebody's picture up the whole video? How long is the video? Let me show y'all. It's 1 hour, 30 minutes and 35 seconds. Okay, long. Still, no thumbnail for some reason. Again, I'm not even blaming YouTube. I'm sure it's some glitch or whatever, but it's just another collateral damage of this whole thing. And it's like, the punishment is the process. The process of going through all of this is the punishment. They knew that wasn't copyright violation. How long was it up there? The thing they're so mad about, it was a picture. I'm definitely not showing it to y'all in this video. It was a picture of Jay-Z and Desiree Perez in the 4040 Club. It's a nightclub. Who copyright claimed the video? The 4040 Club. Who owns the 4040 Club? I mean, it didn't say Jay-Z or nothing, but when you just simply type in who owns the 4040 Club, the AI answer, which I'm not doing any further, research or whatever, but there's a Wikipedia, there's the AI overview. The 4040 Club is owned by Jay-Z. It is a sports bar. Now, what I find to be interesting about that is Jay-Z, first of all, I don't know if that's true. Okay. I just looked at Wikipedia and whatever that website, the AI overview. Okay. So I don't even know if that's true, but let's just say that's true. Jay-Z owns it. Why would Jay-Z be copyright claiming an interview? It says nothing about Jay-Z. Actually, Demore was very nice about Jay-Z. In the interviews that she's done about Jay-Z, about her mom, people will ask her about Jay-Z, and she's like, Jay-Z's never been nothing but nice to me. So, why would Jay-Z's club be copyright claiming my video? Again, you might be asking, how long was it up? In this hour 30, hour and a half long video, how long was that picture up? 4 seconds. 4 seconds out of 1 hour, 30 minutes, 35 seconds. 4 seconds was a picture of Jay-Z and Desiree Perez at a club. And here's where it starts to get weird, okay? And this is why I keep saying, I don't know. I don't know if it was Jay-Z. I don't know if it was even the 40/40 Club, because everybody knows, and it is now public knowledge for anyone who's ever looked at this case, that Reed Smith, the law firm, the law office, the law firm Reed Smith, that's the name of it, represents Jay-Z. They also represent a lot of people around the Jay-Z sphere. Reed Smith. There's different lawyers that work at that firm, of course, but everybody does know that it's, Reed Smith is one of the law firms that represents Jay-Z. We also have heard of Quinn Emanuel, that is the Alex Spiro. Okay. So the email address had something to do with Reed Smith and takedowns. Okay. I'm not going to give you exactly the email address, even though I certainly could, but it was a @gmail.com email address. And it seemed just very weird to me that a law firm would have an email that said law firm and had the name takedown in the email at all. And it was also weird to me that a law firm, Reed Smith, for example, would be having a Gmail account at all. Because, if you've ever gotten a single email from a lawyer, they have about this much paragraph at the bottom that's talking about this is a confidential. If it's not for the intended recipient, shred it and put it in the trash and send it back. And this isn't supposed to be for the light of day. And, all these big, scary paragraphs and all. And it's like, these takedown requests would be, going, I think if it's being done on the behalf of a law firm or by a law firm on the behalf of a client, then I would think that they would want to do that on some more like private email servers than like gmail.com. So I don't know. And Poetic Falaka, he's said he's not even touching this story no more because he got 6 copyright strike takedowns. He said, I'm not, y'all got it. And it's like, I'm just looking across the field here at the freaking carnage. And I know first freaking hand that it is damaging and traumatizing, and harmful to have a whole bunch of people out here squawking and saying lies about you. Okay. I do not think that anybody should just be able to come out and say a lie about somebody. But in the same breath, I also don't think that it is okay what I'm seeing be done to people, to content creators. Some of them, I don't even like them because I think they industry plant or I have a bias against them already. I'm like, this is not right. It's like we have to take a stand against this stuff. And again, I am not talking about any specific platform. I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about the people who are trying to attack people who are talking on YouTube. But it's like, these people, whoever they even freaking are, that's what makes it even more like mind numbing, absurd, whatever. I mean, I don't even know. There's so many words you could use to describe this. Like, what makes it more infuriating, what makes it more frustrating is that anybody, I guess, could just claim they own something, be lying, and get your video took down. And whenever this video got to, they made the copyright claim on the 4th of July. So there's going to be all these days that are not court days and that are not business days. And I submitted a counter notification. I was like, first of all, this is fair use. It's transformative. It's for the purpose of education. It's for the purpose of commentary. It's not a substantial portion of the work. My work stands alone without that one picture. I'm not showing it to y'all here. I clearly don't need it to make a video. And it was like on July 4th, they did that. And then when that happens, the video immediately gets taken down and my channel got a strike. That is very serious. You only get 3 strikes total and your channel can be taken, and usually is taken forever. Forever. This is my livelihood. This is what I do. And it's like, not just me. There's whole hotlines and tip lines they're setting up online. There's, if you got a DMCA takedown request, contact so-and-so. And it's like, that's another scary part that I'm starting to realize about this. I don't know if you want to call it a job. This field, this realm is like, There was a filing in Demore Hadley's case that had a comment from me. It was like an exhibit, right? And you have this exhibit, it's a picture of, I believe, an Instagram post. And on the Instagram comments, I had typed and commented, get them or get them or tell them or something like get them. And if you actually go in real life and look on Instagram at the post that I commented on, it was something like, please, nobody contact. It was Demore saying, please, nobody contact anyone mentioned here because I have never incited anyone to violence. I have never told anyone to do anything violent. And if someone's doing that, stuff y'all have heard me say over here. And I'm saying all the time. Because any chance somebody gets to wrap me in on something, they do. Who I'm talking about is these powers that be evildoers. Any chance somebody gets to make it look like I said something I didn't say or did something untoward or bad, I'm getting thrown out first. And in my experience, people aren't rushing. People who have a platform, people who have a voice, people who could do something, they're not rushing to my defense usually. So thank God, I am so happy, truly glad that people, famous people, Nicki Minaj, the Barbs, everybody's coming together to Demore's defense. There's people who are willing to even, I think, testify. There's people who are willing to risk it all for Demore. But I have been in federal litigation for like 3 years. It just ended finally, like the beginning of earlier this month. And that has not been my experience. I have been left hanging. Okay. And thank you, everybody here who has been donating to the legal fund. It is still linked below, and I still could use all the help I could get. I'm going to have to do a fundraiser soon. However, the Lima lawsuits are over, thank God. So that has not been my experience. My experience has been they always are trying to set me up. They're always trying to make me look bad. They're always trying to make it look like I said stuff I didn't say. And even in Demore, in that paperwork in Demore's lawsuit, which Demore did not file, it's filed by the other guys in the case. Okay, so the other side, they made it look like I said get them in a comment where it was like go violently attack them. When literally what I was saying get them was that Demore had said, I have never encouraged or incited violence. If you are doing violence, don't do violence. That is crazy. I never said to do that. And I'm like, get them. Because she was saying like, you don't try to set it up. Don't try to make it look like I'm doing something I'm not doing, which ironically, and in this weird, like meta, like snake eating itself kind of way, has made it to where I am afraid to communicate with anybody. Whenever I got this channel strike thing, there was people online who I like, who I follow, who I'm mutuals with, who I'm friends with and stuff, who were trying to help me out and who were like, contact this number, contact that number. And I have just left people on red because I am literally so shook. I have not done anything wrong. I have absolutely not done anything illegal. The entire time that I have been on this channel, that I have been on Instagram, that I've been on TikTok 5 years ago, I have never, ever incited violence. That's why, who else got a scrolling disclaimer below in every video? Like this is so above and beyond. And it's infuriating because even after the video is back, like who's clicking on that? No one. Who's clicking on that? And it isn't just, oh, I'm not getting a click. This is a story about a woman who claims she was kidnapped. This is a story about a woman who is the daughter of an A-list or at least, very famous celebrity music mogul type. Somebody who has firsthand experience, firsthand accounts with the Florida Shuffle. And this is what law firm with the Reed Smith in the name, takedowns, something Gmail, it has my channel looking like. And look, I had to break the video up into 5 parts. People telling me I'm click farming and clout chasing. No, look, they can take a whole video down with a lie, with a false report. Now, I'm not saying they lied when they said they own it. They maybe do. Like I said, I don't know who was using their Gmail account to make these law firm takedown requests or not. But the video, it's back up now. But like, I went in and I checked the thumbnail. Hopefully it gets all back together, but it's just kind of like the video went down on July 4th. Today is July 22nd. Like, come on. It just absolutely killed me being able to get my message out, me being able to get Demore's message out, and me being able to get Demore and my joined combined message out. I posted the video June 19th. By July 4th on Independence Day, it was taken down. And I did finally, once I got back to my computer and saw, because the copyright strikes don't show up in your mobile. You got to be on the desktop version. So when I finally got to my desktop after the 4th of July weekend, all kind of stuff had been done to my channel. But I'm not going to, say everything was from the same, people or anything. But this one particular thing, Rock Nation CEO daughter speaks out, the interview, it was down for like almost 3 weeks, because by the time I finally got able to do the counter notification, which is like, this is fair use, don't play with me, it bounces the ball back into their court. And then they have to show YouTube they sued me. Like, okay, YouTube's like, okay, calls your bluff. Like, I'm not about to get sued over here for restricting somebody's free speech about a public figure. So did y'all sue her? Yes or no? No, they did not. And that is why today my video finally on Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025, finally my video got reinstated with no thumbnail. I don't know who's clicking on it, but they have us out here scared of our own freaking shadow because it's maddening. Hundreds of other places on the internet have that picture in it at the very least. And it starts to feel like, why is 4040 Club, owned by Jay-Z, caring about a Demore Hadley interview? They strategically struck it on the July 4th. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was an accident. Okay. But these are just questions in my mind. These are just questions that I'm pondering, and I'm letting y'all know that it's getting harder and harder out here. All right. On the free speech juncture. Okay. Because it was an interview. That one wasn't even like I did an investigation. Here's the investigation. It was just letting her, Demore, say her thoughts. They've already tried to rope me in to make it seem like I'm some type of violence insider with the get them, whenever they didn't accurately, in my opinion, or honestly, in my opinion, portray to the judge what actually was on that Instagram post and what I actually did say get them to. We got a lawyer from the very same law firm whose name was in my takedown email, apparently trying to go after Demore for a restraining order. And it goes on and on and on. Since my interview with Demore, I will let y'all know I haven't even spoken to her again. Because why? Because I'm afraid. Not like really afraid, because I'm God's favorite, you can't hurt me. But I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of like having to play by the rules and everybody else gets to just not. And they get to trample all over our rights. I mean, seriously, y'all, 6 copyright strikes on that other guy's channel. 3 is enough to take you out. It's like playing so low down and dirty at stuff that you would never even think of, or I'll speak for myself, I would never even think of. And it's just like they say anything, and even if it's not true, it's frightening. It is frightening. So I am putting it out here on the record. I don't know who exactly copyright struck my video, because they didn't actually serve a lawsuit. Could it possibly, I don't know how it works, could it possibly have been somebody lying, saying they were the 4040 Club? Yes. Yes, it could have. Because again, that Gmail thing, it gave me pause. But this happened on a rather auspicious day. A rather auspicious day. Because I already had a video coming out on BJ Investigates immediately following this video. And the video that's coming out immediately following this video, it's going to be coming out on my other channel, BJ Investigates. It's about Desiree Perez's pardon. The one she got from Donald Trump on his way out of office the first time back in 2021. That's coming up now. So sit right where you are and you will be redirected. That's all I really had for this one. In the meantime, facts ain't defamation. You can donate to the legal fund below. And neither are opinions. That's not defamation either. Love you, Minnie. Bye.